I got you.
5 minutes till we start our program. George fans, please make your way to your seats.
Are you coming to me?
Bring it in, George! Bring it in! Bring it in! One more time. Right now. Here we go. Yeah, we're like 1 minute away from it.
Don't put that in your mouth. No. Is that everything? I wouldn't forgotten.
Okay, perfect.
All right. I've been thinking about this all morning, and there's one word I want you to keep in your head, and it's believe. I want you to believe in your teammates. I want you to believe in your throws. I want you to believe in your marks. I want you to believe in your cuts. I want you to believe in our coaches. I want you to believe in our strategy. And most importantly, I want you to believe in yourself. Okay? This is our hometown. We are representing. I don't want to be anywhere else but here. Let's fucking go, George!
I believe you have that big dog.
Let's go!
You better believe I got that big dog. Believe it. Let it burn on 3! 1, 2, 3! Let it burn! George! Naruto anything? Believe it.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Believe it. What? Oh, we're doing the circle. Right.
I'm ready to clap.
Like downwind, like
I was out first.
But it's like a crosswind, so you gotta put it on.
I would like to take ownership of that, but I feel like somebody said ownership of that, and I said me.
Someone said it. I thought it was
Just wherever I want to. Everyone loved it.
Do what I do.
Are we doing our little... Are we in order in the circle, or is it randomly else?
Little boy, get it where?
Alright. It's a nice cool bomb of 55 degrees out. They wanted the warm weather, we said, fuck no! Sorry, hi Grandma! Hi Grandma Kate! Everyone say hi Grandma Kate!
Hi, Grandma
families
Yes!
are very nice. My son's
We're gonna
really
tear
good.
it up.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, on three, we should say happy birthday, Bree. Ready? Happy birthday, Bree. One,
DC, are you ready to go?
Where's she at? She's right there.
two, five.
No.
One, two, three. Happy birthday, Bree!
Thank you, George. Oh, too sweet.
She literally was like mid-breath.
Happy birthday. Thank you so much. My birthday party at the Torch game. This is awesome. But howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Austin Torches.
A great showdown tonight with your Austin Torch, the PUL reigning champ, the DC Shadow. So let's hear it for our guests all the way from the U.S. Capitol. I'm your announcer, Bree Taylor, and it is also my birthday. And so I'm fired up to bring you all the action tonight. Be sure to check out tonight's ticket featuring Sonia Royal, a captain for the Austin Torch.
Oh no.
I want to give a special shout out and thank you to tonight's evening sponsor, Austin Ultimate. Thank you. So when you say Torch fans, let's make some noise.
Am I
Get
about to
ready for
buy
some
a
fast,
membership
fierce,
so I
and
can
fiery
see the
PUL
chat?
action. Alright, announcing the DC roster. All the way from Washington, DC, the DC Shadow.
Whatever. I don't want this to be. Oh, it's recurring.
Starting with number 1, Ashley
Have access to the chat.
Number 3, Samantha.
Oh.
Number 11,
Number
13, Tyler Smith. Number 15, Julia.
Number 15.
Number 12,
Number 17. David Maniloff and Lane Kyung. Now get on your feet, Torch fans, as we announce your Austin Torch roster for tonight. Starting off with number 4, Agatha Scales. Number 7, Sharu Liu. Number 8, Mindy Radicke. Number 9, Summer Wilson. Number 13, Olympia Walker. Number 15, Emmy Marshall. Number 18, Mathali Thacker. Number 19, Rhea Stevens. Number 20, Sonia Royal. Number 21, Claire Gust. Number 22, Tiffany Schumacher. Number 24, Amika Basic. Number 27, Carly Atwell. Number 32, Kate White.
Yeah, we're chasing.
Number 33, Maddie Cannon. Number 43, Lauren Ma. Number 69, Jamie Essie. Number 81, Mackenzie Bailey. Number 88, Easton. And number 0, Maggie Rose.
Torch now invites you to join us in reflecting on the resilience and struggles of the LGBTQ communities in Texas. We recognize that Texas has long been home to vibrant queer and trans communities who have shaped its culture, history, and progress, often in the face of discrimination, violence, and political attacks. Today, LGBTQ plus Texans continue to fight for safety, dignity, and the right to exist openly and freely. We condemn all forms of homophobia, transphobia, and discrimination, and we reaffirm our commitment to creating spaces that are affirming, inclusive, and just. We stand in solidarity with all those working to build a future where every person, regardless of gender identity, sexuality, or background, has the freedom to thrive. Please join us in a moment of respectful silence. Thank you very much. We'd now like to welcome the observers to the field. The observer for today's game is Henry Charbonneau, accompanied by Joe Sefton, and Daniel Benson on the clock. Team captains, please head to midfield for the discipline. Participants captains tonight are the Jamie S.C. Sunroyal and Mickey Radke for your Austin Torch.
Jamie S.C. Sunroyal and Mickey Radke for your Austin.
Captains for the CFK Florida to the SCRB.
Sit on the ledge.
We're kicking our feet on the ledge, Joe.
Rivers are out.
Megan bought the membership.
No. Better.
She bought it.
Just to listen to you. Just listen to us. Okay, Henry. What's your words? What's your son? Who's this from? There's gonna be some tough ones.
Which one's the toughest?
Probably that one.
I like how we did that for the best. That one was me. I like it the best instead of like you'll have to figure it out. What does this one be, Megan?
Poppy?
Yeah. Oh, close. I don't know.
Somebody.
Lock in.
I don't know. I'm just gonna spike the ball immediately.
That's what I thought I was gonna do. Jamie said the A and D.
Yeah, that was gonna be a hard one.
That's what I heard.
Oh man. All right, hello world. My name is Bennett, and we are bringing you another match with your hometown Austin Torch, and we have the visiting DC Shadow, your reigning champs of the Premier Ultimate League. I am joined here today by Kara. Kara, go ahead and say some wise words.
Hello, hello.
Very wise. It's a little chilly here today in Austin. We're halfway through April. It's about 60 degrees. You have wind from the screen left to screen right. If you tuned in last week when we were playing Raleigh, it was a similar wind. So it looks like Torch will be coming out on offense versus DC. They're going to be going downwind. This looks like the usual faces, the usual suspects out there for offense for Torch. And we got Elise Bjork, Kinney, their coach out there, giving us some wise words as we are about to get this game kicked off.
The opening poll is presented by Discraft, the official disc of the PUL.
As always, we have the live chat open if you feel so inclined to chime in, ask some questions, make some comments, or just say anything, as long as it's adhering to YouTube's terms of service. TR Romero Pena with the pole for DC. You can already see with the field position that how windy it is. Carly Atwell picking up the disc to get things started. Little bit of a junky look here from DC, hoping to kind of capitalize on some errant throw from Torch. Tough around there from Estes hitting Maddie Cannon, and Maddie Cannon right back to Estes with a little bit of a bobble drop there on the far sideline. Immediate zone look here, which is not surprising given how windy it is. Torch was very prepared defensively. Shadow electing just to kind of work it down that far sideline. Gentile with a big throw attacking the deep space here. Carly Atwell trailing the play, able to make a play. Got some height back there with Sonia and Carly Atwell. Super useful, especially when the disc is floating upwind. Bidding Amanda Murphy, trying to break up that pass to Jamie Estes underneath. Sonia looking downfield. Another miscue there for Torch. Nice roll there. Something that Torch wasn't doing that much in their game versus Raleigh was using those switches on the give-go motion. It's proven effective there as they're able to pick up the person streaking across. As you can see, these throws, you got to have a lot of snap on the disc here. It's proving rather difficult to hit consistent resets. Again, that one getting a little bit away from the backfield for Torch.
I'm seeing that zone setup come back.
Yeah, Torch using some height there with Sonia in the mark. That's a scary person to try to throw around Sonia. Very big wingspan. Torch is doing everything they can to kind of keep the disc trapped on that far sideline. Make it difficult for DC, but DC has proven their experience in the wind, and as I say that, one of the throws gets away from them. Number 77, Korpinen, having a little bit of a throwaway. Sorry, in my old age, I tend to lose my train of thought far more often.
Ooh.
Run through block there. Amanda Murphy with the run through D. Shadow with the short field position going upwind here. On the doorstep here, trying to get this first break. And Shadow with the break. Ashley Gentile with the first score for the game. I joke around all the time. I prefer that versus trying to provide. Torch had a lot of turnovers there in the underspace. When it's as windy as it is, sometimes you can elect to play a little bit more field position. Take some more deep shots. You have a lot of athletes on the Austin Torch that can really stretch the field deep, and I would like to see with how talented their backfield is on attacking with their big throws. I would really like to see them utilize that a little bit more often. We have a couple personnel changes. Looks like Rhea is making an appearance for this upwind point, and several of the players that were just playing are going back out there. Sorry, the door opened up as a little bit of a fun surprise with how windy it is, and blew all of our papers around.
There goes a plastic bag making its way on the field, wants to be on the line.
And just like that, the plastic bag is gone. Abracadabra. The Shadows PUL going out of bounds on that far sideline. Carly Atwell going to pick it up. Shadow with a backhand force. Not very standard. Oh, more of a forced middle. We got Kira Flores on the mark here on Jamie Estes. Estes using a great job stepping around, throwing that backhand.
Pick called.
Looks like there's a pick called downfield. Kira Flores doing a great job anticipating every
Nice
one of
snag.
Estes' moves. Great snag there from number 15.
And another pick call downfield.
Another pitch called on the field.
Emmy Marshall having a conversation here with Tyler. And a little bit of joking around in the backfield, Kira Flores and Jamie Estes. I'm not sure if Jamie thought they were joking as well. Jamie Estes running out of bounds here. Sneaky cut deep. I respect it. Great centering pass there to Cannon. I think it bounced a little bit as it was getting close to her catching it. And nice
A little bit of a
shot.
deep look from Shadow here. A little bit too far.
Great rundown by Carly Atwell just to make sure.
Initiating cut from Jamie Estes.
Jamie's looking deep. Unfortunately, did not have a cutter, timing the cut well. Immediate shot right back to middle. Maddie Cannon with a great snag there, making sure of it that time. Rhea Stevens. For how much size Rhea has, incredibly quick and very fast.
We got Maddie Cannon shooting deep.
What
Deep
a
look.
throw.
And that's a point for Torch.
What an incredible throw. I know you probably at home are probably thinking I'm lying about how windy it is, but that was an insane upwind shot from MB Marshall hitting Maddie Cannon. When you have Maddie Cannon going deep with any amount of steps, you always want to take that shot. With how athletic she is, she gives you so much room for error. She can go up. If you hang it up a little, she can go up and get the disc. Or if you throw it too far, you know she's going to bid and do everything she can in her power to get that.
I mean, I know if Bennett went out there right now, he'd probably blow right away. He's so thin.
I am maintaining my petite figure these days. We are getting back into club season, so I got to make sure I'm staying light. Jamie has a guy on a strict diet.
Oh, is that so?
Mostly vegetarian. Keeps me light. What's that? I know.
Torch out on defense.
Just centered up to Jess O. Jess takes it back. Looks like another junky look here from Torch. Unsurprising given the wind. Really trying to bait some small throws, tight windows, and try to catch DC Shadow off guard. Maybe force them to go over the top a little bit so the wind can eat this up. You can see the Shadow players really looking at the feet of this cup here that Torch has. Just making sure they're staying within the rules here. Make sure you can't have more than 2 players, one marking, and then you can't have the other one within 10 feet. Oh! Mindy Radicke with a very close run-through block on that far sideline. Very calm attack here from the Shadow. Maggie Rowell.
Let's see if she can get there.
Manny Murphy was trying to toe that in there. One got just a little bit too far. Fortunately, we have the tape on the sideline there to really make it obvious for us that it was not in bounds. Mindy
with a nice
Radicke,
swing.
yep, her patented around backhand. She's got a couple
back to
photos
Mindy.
like that.
She'll get this one back.
I would really like to see Torch attack the away space. Great cut from Rhea. Again,
We got a
showcasing
power
her
position.
speed.
Here we go. We're going to shoot that one deep to Olympia.
What a
Oh,
shot.
heck yeah.
You know, I'm glad that Olympia tracked that down, ran it. One of the speedier players for the Austin Torch. Incredible job. I only have one criticism as her former coach. 2 hands.
Two hands.
Yep. Olympia, when you run this back and rewatch this, feel free to reach out if you have any feedback for me. Jamie Estes walking off that point with trying to get the crowd involved, trying to get them hyped up here.
We got quite the crowd today despite the forecast.
Austin weather's been rather unpredictable here.
And that pole goes right out of bounds. Shadow will get it. Now let's see what defensive look Torch is about to throw.
The usual suspect here, Kira Flores picking up the disc. Big mark there with Kay Weidman. Nice little wheel cut. Try to get the free reset. Allie Wallace on the far sideline. DC is doing a really good job hitting these small little windows, and it's not the easiest task. It might look easy for y'all watching at home, but it is pretty windy. DC's doing a really good job of cycling all their cuts. They're being decisive. When they're in the dump space, they're going up line. They have the well-timed fill cut, and if that's not open, they're immediately cycling out. It's really giving DC maybe 2, 3, sometimes 4 different options, different looks, different windows to hit. And as someone that's trying to get the disc off of trap sideline, it's always super helpful to have multiple options.
A little ad for you guys. Austin Ultimate is tonight's game day sponsor. AU is a beloved sponsor of the Austin Torch. AU has supported the Torch in so many ways since the team's
All right, a little shout out to one of our favorite pieces of plastic here, if we have to have one. That's the Frisbee. Discraft, the Ultra Star, the official disc of the Premier Ultimate League. Discraft, the world leader in disc sports. If I'm thinking of what company I want for a Frisbee, I'm thinking Discraft. Gary, what kind of company are you looking for?
I've got to absolutely second that. Discraft, the go-to. We got a roller from Shadow.
Smart pull. The roller gives him a little bit more distance on it because a lot of these upwind pulls have kind of been a lot shorter. Carly Atwell doing a great job.
Nice.
Emmy Marshall keeping her toes in bounds there on the close sideline. Run through block from Rebecca Driver on Sonia on that undercut. Tiara Romero Pena with the disc. Looking for Jess O in the middle. Tiff Schumacher trying to get the block here. Jess going up big here to try to get that block. Surveying her options. Again with the Wind claiming another block. Wind is probably going to be the best defender today. That's probably number 3 or 4 for the Wind. Amanda Murphy, after that turnover, she got it right back, so kudos. Jess O and Power going up Wind here. Cheeky little throw, a little
And
rising
yet
backhand.
Again.
Another
Look at
drop.
the Wind.
Okay,
It's hard. Wind's one of those things you can't see, so it's hard to look at it, but you can see what it's doing to the disc.
Some could say I can see the Wind sometimes.
I have heard that.
A nice D from Shadow. Nice big mark by Maddie Cannon. It's up, and it's a block, but Shadow will get that second
no.
attempt on it.
That's a point for the DC Shadow.
Jess Sauerbeer's attack into the end zone there. Got a little bit away, but unfortunately, the Shadow was able to stick with it and secure the upwind goal. All right, got some new personnel out there. We got Mindy Radicke, most likely going to be the center handler here, getting a lot of rest, working with Sharu Liu. We got Mindy, we got Maggie, Eminem. That's their nickname.
Look at that.
They don't know it yet, but I just gave it to them. We got Rhea Stevens, Olympia Walker, Agatha Scales, Sharu Liu, veteran for Torch, and of course, Easton, rounding out the 7.
Any predictions for this point, Bennett?
I'm trying to focus, but we got Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo Lover by the Beebs on the stands.
I see you bopping your head.
Any predictions? I'll be
Drop it in the
honest,
chat. Drop your predictions in the chat if you're there.
for this point, I do think there are going to be, at minimum, 3 execution errors with throws.
Okay, we'll keep a tally on that.
But as someone that appreciates clean ultimate, I hope that it's 0.
Oh, I do too. Easton gets the disc near the center of the field.
Wow, an aggressive shot from Maggie there. Kira Flores is able to get that block. Rhea Stevens on the mark on the far sideline. I'm really excited for this matchup with Sharu and Tyler in the backfield. 2 players that play very similar, very strong throwers. So I can kind of imagine that when they're playing each other on defense, it's you can kind of predict and try to think about what this player wants.
A little bit of a deep shot here from Shadow. Ooh, not in.
Is that number 3? All right, I need a clean Torch hold for the remainder of this so that my prediction is true. Mindy with another
nice
round
throw.
backhand. An unfortunate drop again there on the close sideline here from number 4, Agatha. Tyler Smith looking to pick up here. Kira Flores right at the front cone. Nice little
And they
soft
punch that
drop
one
in
in.
there. Yep. We got Sumi Onoe in the goal for another point for the DC Shadow. That takes our score to 4-2. Jamie Estes, looks like she's clearing out some of her sinuses there. She's making sure her airways are fully clear so she's able to go out and play at 100%.
I mean, that's always a factor for me.
Yeah, if you can't breathe, it's going to be hard to play.
Absolutely agree.
That's just a fundamental of life.
I'd love to hear your voice on this track, Bennett.
I don't think the fans at home can hear the music in the stadium.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is a shame, but a beautiful, beautiful rendition of that song. Probably by the original artist. All right, Coach is getting involved with the stop on the pole. Great job. Shout out, Coach. Once again, Carly Atwell electing to pick up the disc. The reset's a little far here. Tiara Romero-Pena on the reset defense. Dumps electing to clear out immediately. Great fill there from Emmy Marshall. Jamie Estes with the disc. It's an exciting matchup there with Jamie and Jess. Two very shifty players. And the clock hits 0, so Torch is going to retain possession, either ending with a goal or a turnover. Jamie hitting Maddie Cannon on the far sideline, 2 Austin Disco Club teammates in the regular season.
Nice snag.
Jamie's doing a great job filling a handler role here. Not somewhere she normally is, but she can fill that spot very well.
Oh.
Unfortunately, a throwing execution error. You know, throwing downwind, I think, is far more annoying than throwing upwind. I don't know what it is, but when you release it, you think it's supposed to be easier. It's just not. That might be a hot take, might be a cold take. I don't know. Maybe some folks in the chat can give me a thumbs up and validate my thoughts.
All right, hearts in the chat for throwing upwind, thumbs up for throwing downwind. I'm seeing some hearts in the chat.
A lot of hearts in the chat. It definitely wasn't me pushing it, but a lot of hearts.
I can verify it was not Bennett pushing those hearts.
There's not even a thumbs up option.
Alumni night, so we're celebrating all past Torch players. If you are a past Torch player,
At the end of the first quarter, we have DC Shadow with 4 and the Austin Torch with 2.
let's cheer for them. They make this program what it is and paved the way for this team to be so amazing. So thank you, past and present Torch players. As a part of Alumni Night, we have a raffle going on. Everyone should have gotten one. That'll be announced later on in the game. We also have some pizza.
I'm pretty excited for this raffle.
So if you're hungry and cold, hot pizza fixes both of those.
There is a raffle going on in the stands here. And we got, our first comment. Let's go.
And I'm seeing some more hearts that Bennett didn't click in the chat. This is exciting.
Hey, you're out me. All right, let's see. We got Mr. Case 18. That could be anybody. Welcome to the chat. You're our first chatter of the game.
Drop your questions in the chat.
Oh, Bonesaw also has some t-shirt printing making stuff coming in the third quarter. So that's my last thing. Thank you guys.
Starting to get a little darker outside, and that's not because it's becoming nighttime. It does look like the clouds are starting to roll in, and there is a chance that the weather could get a little tough. It might rain. Reminds me of one of my favorite songs.
Let us know what that one is.
The rain's down in Africa?
Can you give us a little chorus, or?
After last week, I was banned from singing, and I'm only allowed to use my commentary voice, so... yeah, check out my YouTube channel.
Drop it.
Premier Ultimate League. I'm not making claim that I own this channel. However, that's where I currently am. We got Old Yvonne in the chat. Love the content you put out. Appreciate it. It's always good to see everyone join in. We got Megan in the chat. Hello, Megan, with an orange heart.
I can't help but think that that's a reference to UT.
It's got to be a reference to UT. I mean, torch happens to be orange as well.
Oh my goodness, a duality.
Oh my gosh, wow. All right, we're about to get started here in the second quarter. We got Claire Gus for the Austin Torch looking to be the pole. And I'm expecting a big pole here. They are going downwind. I'm not sure if the camera is panning up high enough, but there is a flag in the background. I'm not lying. You can see the flag really blowing. I'm going to need some help from the camera crew here.
There's that flag in the background, y'all. He was not lying.
For those of you that may be joining in a little later, we are here located at the beautiful campus of Texas School for the Deaf in the heart of downtown Austin. As you can see in the background there, beautiful skyline. It's always a fun visual to see, especially for those of you watching on the stream. From the booth here, it's kind of difficult to see. I see kind of wooden walls, but nothing exciting.
I'm seeing windows, glass.
You can see.
Just barely. We got a zony look from Torch, which seems to be successful, generated a turn.
Torch really needs to capitalize on this. That was kind of a gift there from Shadow. Little bobbled air and throw. Mega Rao looking to get started with the initiating cut at the 1. Mindy with a little offhand. Great
Nice
bid
grab.
there. Claire Gus leaving her feet to secure that. Looks like we have a timeout call.
Timeout call.
Austin Torch looking to maybe change of personnel.
All right.
With the disc about 15 yards out from the end zone, it's pretty crucial here for Torch to kind of secure this. Play efficient. Make sure you take care of the disc. Make sure you secure this short downwind point. We got a W timeout in the chat. I'll let the coaching staff know. Kudos. Shout out coaches. I'll have to explain what W means. They are a little bit on the older end. I agree, Ultivan. It would be a shame if they did not convert this. Looks like I have a little bit of a dog-legged one in the stack here. We have Lauren Ma out there in space. Carly Atwell set to pick it up and get things moving. Oh, almost a blown coverage there as Jesto recognizes at the last minute and goes to guard Lauren. Torch electing to take the throw over to the trap sideline.
A nice grab by Maddie Cannon. Swing it over to Jamie, who punches it through for Torch.
Big Torch break right there.
A big celebration. I liked that one.
Clock it.
Clock it.
Full transparency. I don't know what that means, but I got a Zoomer here with me, helping me, give me the translations. Oh, thank you. We got a chatter here. You can hear the stadium music if you're curious.
I was very curious,
it.
actually. Thank you for that.
That's honestly some of the most useful information we've received today. On that score, Jamie Estes hitting Mackenzie Frenzy Bailey on the break side there with a great.
Jamie hyping up the crowd. I'm loving this energy.
Crowd noise is loud. I can't see him, but I can hear him. We are actually reporting from one of the buildings in the background. The tallest one on the left of the screen there, we are on the top.
Very top, believe it or not.
Tyler Smith getting the disc in motion here for the Shadow. Looks like a soft backhand, kind of flat there from Myth. Great reset pressure there from Rhea. Very exciting matchup. Rhea on Kira Flores.
Ooh. Had to make a layout grab there.
Looked like the reset was looking to decide whether or not they wanted to actually leave their feet, and they did the right choice, I think. Leave the feet,
wow.
secure the disc.
Almost a little bit of a visionary look there for Shadow.
High difficulty throw there from Sharu. Just bounced a little bit up there on the last bit. Got away from Maggie Rowell.
Oh, Shadow punches one through on a deep look.
I do appreciate how aggressive these the Torch backfield is being with some of these throws. They're really trusting their ability, and they're showing a lot of confidence of stepping out, throwing these low release backhands, trusting that the wind is going to rise it up down to their cutters.
Represented by longtime Ultimate player Rob Seidenberg, Scout's unique blend of residential, commercial.
That one is probably just about a foot out of reach there for Maggie Rowell.
If you're looking to buy or sell a house, condo, or commercial property,
Great job there by the Shadow, securing that downwind point on a nice away shot. Looks like the usual offensive line out there for the Austin Torch. Most likely it's going to be McKenzie and Carly Atwell in the backfield. One of the further pulls we've had upwind from the Shadow there. Looks like Jess Sourbeer with the pull. Great job. Carly Atwell trying to survey her options here. Great cut underneath for Emmy Marshall. A lot of space to work with. Laura Mall drawing the Jess O matchup here. Great job in the defense on the dump. Jamie Essie leaving her feet just a hair out of reach. Another junky look here from the Austin Torch. And once again, Shadow doing a great job attacking down that far sideline. A lot of these throws for the Shadow, sometimes it doesn't really look like it's as windy as I keep claiming it is, but you're going to have to take my word for it. That one got a little bit away from Jess O there.
I think you can count that D for Maddie Cannon. If I'm not mistaken. I think she got a touch on that.
Really? Did she touch it? I'll ask her after the game. Tiara Romero-Pena on the mark. Jamie Essie's shooting deep.
Oh,
a bid from Sonia Royal in the end zone there, just a little far. So difficult. She was trying to size it up to see if she needed to attack it early, but the wind got a hold of it and just really pushed it way too far out of reach for Sonia. And Sonia can cover some ground. I synced it. Tiara Romero-Pena with the disc on the break side. Soft little break. Looks like it may be scooped up there.
Observer saying up.
A little bit of stoppage. Korpinen with the disc. Great save there by number 77, Korpinen. Keep possession alive for Shadow. The coach is on the field.
Wow.
Is that 8 on? Coach is on the field. They were trying to make sure that their timeout was heard. Wow, incredible save there from Korpinen. Both teams electing to do a wholesale here. Swap out the all personnel for each side. Observers having a little chat too. Need one of their little mics. I hear what they're talking about. I like to imagine not talking anything that's related to the game. And just having a little side conversation. Like, oh, what's your favorite fast food restaurant?
What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
I don't eat fast food that much, but...
Oh, right, you're vegetarian.
Most of the time. Not always, but most of the time.
I see.
Just purely for the mascot, I'd got to go with Jack in the Box.
Wow.
I don't actually like their food. I purely for the mascot.
Wow. I did not expect that from you.
I didn't either. But if in full transparency, if I had, you got to go Taco Bell. A little
Taco Bell, really?
A little T-Bleezy. Yeah.
Cheaply. Okay.
Am I allowed to say that? In the chat, throw up your favorite fast food restaurant. Tyler Smith with the disc here. Another vert stack look from DC Shadow. A super exciting matchup here. Rhea Stevens and Kira Flores. Sumi attacking underneath, number 15, Julia Harris. Torch electing to go force middle. Shadow doing a great job of flaring their cuts out at the end. A lot of times you have to do a little bit of extra cutting.
Ooh, pops
to,
up there.
Maybe a little bit horizontal flare to make sure that you're creating a window for your thrower. As a force middle really creates new throwing lanes. Summer Wilson
immediate
attacking
deep
deep.
look. Just a little too far.
We got a not Jack in the Box. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know if I've ever actually had the food. I was purely basing it on the fast food mascot. Mickey D's. Yeah.
All right.
You can't go with the tried and true favorite, Mickey D's. When their fries are nice, hot, salty. We got a second Taco Bell. Raising Cane's.
I gotta go with the Raising Cane's.
Okay. Rita Feder going up to get that disc.
Tyler
Smith,
shooting it deep.
Incredible. What a throw by Tyler Smith.
Wow, a dot.
A little bit of swagger walking away too. They knew, or Tyler knew it was a great throw. Awesome throw by Tyler Smith there. Coach is coming out to celebrate with the players. I mean, I can't say that I'm surprised. Tyler Smith has been just an incredibly talented handler for a lot of the programs that they've been a part of. Oh, we got a hashtag more timeouts for commentator banter. I will, at halftime, I'll run down and chat with the Torch.
Wissamus won.
Wissam's won.
Wissamus won. Shout out.
Wissamus.
Is that what it says?
It's true. You're adding an extra us.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We'll work on it. Ooh, we got a Canes is overrated.
Whoa. Ultivon. Be careful there.
Is Ultivon rage baiting?
Might be.
I respect it. Gotta draw viewership. Tiara Romero Pena with a deep pull there. One of the further pulls we've had of the game. Carly Atwell looking to get it centered here to Tiff Schumacher. Tiff, veteran in the game. Spent a lot of years playing for Texas Showdown years ago. Ooh. There's a little bit of a miscue there from Emby Marshall on Jamie Essie's undershot. Immediate deep shot. Corpinen just a little bit too far out of reach. I respect it. You always love a fast break look. Try to catch a defense off guard.
Carly picking it up again for Torch.
Samantha Murphy trailing Jamie Estes. Jamie attacking downfield. Their downfield cutters were just a little bit too deep, especially with this wind. You want to shorten your stack up a little bit. Give your throwers actual options when you're throwing downwind, because it's always just going to make the disc go significantly shorter. It's just going to hang there a lot more. We got a pick
called. It's going to be a turn anyways. And back at it, Carly picking it up, swinging it immediately. Nice layout grab.
Another force middle here. Both teams electing to go force middle in a lot of their person matchups.
Ooh.
Run through block there from Tiara Romero Pena. Shadow has a streaking player deep, number 32, wide open. Did not matter. Kikuchi there with the goal. And that takes the score. Shadow is 7, Torch 3. DC Shadow is doing a really good job pushing the pace. Doesn't really seem to impact them which way they're going, but they're going to move quickly and efficiently. It's a testament to their offensive schemes, because they do a really good job of making sure that their cuts are timed very well. All right, we got a shout out. It's Maya time.
Hello. I'm liking the look of this line for Torch.
Same. Exhilarating commentary, I know. Tyler Smith
Ditto.
here on the pole. Electing to go with a standstill. You know, I respect that. And it looks like Tyler was just kind of thrown to some
Getting
of their
some
friends.
coach activity.
Yeah. Coach is really involved over there on the far sideline.
You wish that was you.
Sometimes. Yeah. You always got to make a play when you're on the sideline.
We got Mindy starting with it. Immediate deep look.
Maggie Rowell.
Perfect dot.
Sneaking by.
Let's go.
I do like that look there. I think Torch needs to be a little bit more aggressive with their speedsters that they have. With all these shots going downwind, just carrying so far, and all of the little speedsters that are on Torch, you got to keep attacking deep and make sure you're putting it out there. Don't let it hang.
Yep.
Even though it's kind of difficult to let it hang downwind, but
Yep.
just put it out there. Let them run onto it.
I love putting it out to a speedster.
Oh, looks like Maggie Rowell getting rewarded for the goal there.
Right.
Stand out on the field.
We are so back, chat.
Mr. Case 18, we're back. All right. Michael Mathis out there talking with his D-line. All right. Torch down by 3 now. Summer Wilson elects the pole.
Oh, wow.
You can see, I feel like there's a magical wind right there in the middle of the field.
Just
They
a little bit.
carry, and then all of a sudden they hit this invisible wall.
The Great Wall of Wind.
That's what they say here about the Texas School of Deaf Stadium. I have a very unfortunate beam right in front of my face. But I'm doing a little wiggling. I'm moving. And Tyler Smith walking it up with Rhea Stevens. Not a fun defender to have on you if you are somebody that's looking to just kind of cruise. Tyler, immediate
Another
shot
deep
away
look.
to Allie Wallace. You can see again that wind just carrying the disc.
Back out the end zone.
Summer Wilson chasing that one down. Going to pick it up to get things moving for the Austin Torch. Torch coming out here in another vert stack with Maggie Rowell, looking most likely to be the initiating cut. And I'm correct. Maggie on the far sideline.
Great snag.
And we got
another timeout.
Observer throwing up the tee.
Looks like we got some questions in the chat.
Did the observer call that timeout? No. Coach has called that timeout.
It's been chilly out here, and the only thing I want for my birthday is for everyone to do a wave, so we can kind of get warm. So, if we could, starting over on this side on my left, we're going to start a wave, so...
All right, let's get some shout outs to some of our big names in the industry. This live broadcast of the Premier Ultimate League is brought to you by the one, the only Breakmart Ultimate Apparel. Go to breakmart.com to place your next custom team order, or check out the PUL Athlete Collab Shots. Another shout out here to Austin Ultimate. Austin Ultimate is tonight's game day sponsor. AU is a beloved sponsor of the Austin Torch. Austin Ultimate has supported the Torch in so many ways since the team's inception, and we want to thank the AU volunteers and board members, past and present and future. It's not on here, but I'm adding it in there, the future. Oh, wow. Putting in the time and the love to bring great Ultimate Frisbee opportunities for everyone in Austin, including the Torch. Thank you so much to the Austin Ultimate.
Zancy, how many is allowed per team? Are we talking about timeouts? We got the disc back into play for Torch. Looking up at deep look, but nice under. Jamie with the disc in the middle of the field.
Zanzi, each team is allowed 2
Nice snag.
timeouts per half. Emmy Marshall with the disc on the far sideline. Great snag there under pressure. Tiff electing to clear out. And again, you see the wind kind of get the best of that throw there around, trying to attack, getting Carly Atwell the disc.
Couple shadow players shooting deep. Nice picking up by Torch.
Looks like we have a call here. Matty Cannon electing to stop following. I think there was a pick call. Smart to stop early. You got to conserve all the energy you possibly can. But on the contrary, when there's a pick call and a throw goes up, you got to make sure you go and try to get the block.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a top 3 worst feelings when there's a pick and there's a turnover. I've cried many nights.
Think about that one before you go to bed, huh?
Yeah, it's been 15 years.
Play stopped again.
Looks like the Shadow are electing to call a timeout. Coaches want to switch out the personnel they have. Ooh, we got some banter in the chat. All right, guys, keep it civil. All right. Yeah, Zanzi, looks like there's they're allowed 2 timeouts per half. So if my memory serves correct, I believe that is both timeouts used by both teams, as we have about 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the second quarter here. Since there's a timeout, this is a great opportunity for what? An ad. Torch is sponsored by Texas Ultimate Summer Camp and TUS 365. TUS provides experienced, responsive, year-round youth ultimate programming for Central Texas and beyond. With decades of service and ultimate education for beginning players through elite, TUS is dedicated to growing all levels of youth ultimate aligned with their equity-driven mission. Registration is open right now, this moment, for TUS Premier Program, 2 weeks of ultimate training and fun camp in June. Register at TUSCulti.com. That's TUSC ulti.com, and follow Tusk on Instagram and Twitter at TuskUlti. Gotta pay the bills. Kira Flores with a disc. A lot of little catch here. Just quick little resets from all the handlers in the backfield. They were able to find a hole through the cup there. Torch has fallen out of their junk look, and they have elected to go person. Maggie Rowell on the mark. I love that look there from Tyler. Immediately kind of going right back to the middle of the field, getting the motion going horizontal off the sideline. It's never, no matter what sideline you're on, whether you're on the break side or the force side, each sideline is always like a trap. You just want to make sure that you can get the disc back in the middle, then you can use the full width of the field. And with my little yapping, looks like DC Shadow puts in another point. Shadow doubles up Torch points here now. It is 8-4. All right, Elise Bjork-Kinney coming off the line there, talking to the O-line. Looks like the O-line that started the game for the Torch. If I was a betting person, I would say that it's going to be McKenzie up to Carly Atwell. But we'll see what happens here with the pull from Tiara Romero-Pena. Great adjustment on that pull. Drive it low. Don't let the wind get too much of an impact on it, and keep that one in bounds. Carly Atwell picking it up in the middle of the field.
Oh.
Yeah, Jess O was able to get a run-through block there on Lauren Ma. Looked like Lauren was kind of sizing up that throw a little bit and waiting for it to come to her. Just got to make sure that the defense is always going to be trailing, trying to make a play. Great
nice
D
there.
Yeah, Maddie Cannon was able to eat that one up. Throw got a little bit away from Jess there on the around.
A deep look from Jamie.
Oh
my gosh, get her a bow and arrow.
Great job there to answer by the Austin Torch. You always want to make sure you're capitalizing on the downwind points, especially attacking deep. Great throw there from number 69. Jamie Estes hitting Amelia. We got a shout out Amelia in the chat, Mr. Case 18. And we got an okay, that was nice from Ultivon.
That was nice. I agree, Ultivon.
Jamie immediately coming over to keep the crowd engaged.
Let's go, Jamie. Running down the sideline, getting that crowd engaged. Love to see it.
She's just a little guy, but she got a big heart.
I like this pull from Torch.
Great pull there from Sharu.
I think that's the farthest one we've seen yet.
I was about to say. You stop looking at my notes. Stop cheating.
I'm sorry. We got Advika on the mark.
That was a monster pull from Sharu. Probably reaching back to some of her disc golf skills. Actually, she's insane at disc golf.
Really?
Yes.
I'd love to see it.
Advika on the dump there. Making Sammy Smalling work. Big long cut there from Allie Wallace. Thrower didn't like it. Kira Flores with the disc on the far sideline, hitting Allie Wallace right in front of their own bench. Advika giving chase to Sammy Smalls. Yes. Great little bump out there from Kira Flores.
It's a deep look. It's left. It's left.
Wow.
Ooh, and that is in for Shadow.
Incredible read.
That was a great read.
Wow. Immediately knew where the disc was going after they saw the angle on it and was able to go and just know it was going to be falling right on that far sideline in the back of the end zone. Great shot there from Kira Flores. Maintaining that 4-point lead. Shadow up 9. Torch 5.
We got 24 seconds left.
I feel like Torch brought a little pressure at that point. Great intensity.
Really making the handlers work.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's something you need to continue to do. Earlier in the game, the Shadow handlers kind of seemed like they had a little bit easier for them to get the disc back. And I really respect kind of switching up the personnel, keep throwing a lot of different looks at them, make them have to think and adjust the game on the fly.
We got a Julia Harris shout out in the chat.
Julia Harris scored the goal.
Very
Incredible read.
cool.
We got a little bit of a personnel change here. Tiff Schumacher coming out here to join this downwind O-line.
Another rolly pull from Shadow. Oh my gosh, the disc has turned around. Started going back to Torch.
The crowd's
Whoa, we did not like that one
there. They thought the number 77 Corpin maybe knocked it a little bit further back than it should have. Carly Otwell taking the reset there. Tiff Schumacher. Amanda Murphy trailing Jamie Estes right on her back hip, though. That's been an exciting matchup. She's drawn that matchup for the majority of the points that Jamie has been on going downwind. Amanda Murphy, veteran of the game. Little low throw. Corpinen left her feet, tried to get that one. Unfortunately, kind of bobbled right at the bottom of the attempt there. Carly Otwell. Lauren Mall, great catch under pressure.
Clock goes out, so Torch will have the last possession. Oh!
And a little bit of a run-through block there from number 73, Maya Kikuchi, to make sure that Torch has not put another point on the board. And with that takes us to halftime. DC Shadow with 9, Austin Torch with 5. Just a reminder that this live broadcast is brought to you by the Premier Ultimate League. The PUL is a 501c6 nonprofit. This league has been community funded since day one. The first day.
Wow.
And we are so grateful for the support. We ask that you consider donating to help us continue to transform and fulfill the mission. Head to PremierUltimateLeague.com to donate today, right now. And we're going to go radio silent. It is halftime. I did have a poem prepared, but I'll elect not to do it.
I'd actually love to hear this poem. A haiku, knowing Bennett.
It's a dedicated poem to one of my favorite TikTokers, Addison Rae.
I think I'd like to.
All right, welcome back. I'm sure you guys missed us, but if you're just joining in, the DC Shadow are pulling to Torch. DC is up 9-5, and screen left to screen right for y'all watching at home is downwind.
Ooh, Jamie not able to tow that one in.
Looks like Amanda Murphy a little bit shaken up there. Jamie trying her best to do whatever she could to save possession there. That throw got a little bit away from the Torch. We did receive confirmation. Now we're getting some gusts over 20 miles per hour here.
27 to be exact.
27? Great
A nice D.
in traffic there from Madison Cannon. Her full government name.
Wow.
Yeah, I might get in trouble for that. Tight that throw there from Mackenzie. Great, though. Great snag by Carly Atwood. Jamie,
look.
aggressive shot to Sonia. Incredible chase down block from Tiara Romania Pena. Estes with an aggressive mark
Ooh, it's
there.
up and it's down.
Again,
Torch
the
is going to have
wind
another opportunity.
Wind is taking a lot of these discs, making them wobble, taking them a little bit higher than expected. We've had both teams have had a lot of
Another deep look. Oh my gosh, rolls off the shoulders of the Shadow player into Maddie Cannon's hands.
That was awesome.
And I'm going to need a replay on that.
We'll go to the replay booth. Just found out we don't have that technology right now. Nice little chisel cut there from Jamie Estes. Really close, an immediate around shot. I love that.
Beautiful.
And that is an awesome, awesome upwind score there from the Austin Torch.
And I like that point.
I did too. And speaking of Jamie Estes, the score is now 6-9. Austin Torch scoring upwind. You know, as a coach, I always love to see when a player gets a disc on the sideline, immediately sees there's no option down that sideline and looks to swing the disc. It's always good to start your horizontal motion early, especially try to catch the mark off guard a little bit.
The amount of space it opens up is crazy.
It is crazy.
Unbelievable.
And we're at college practice. I'm always saying, throw the around, swing the disc.
And I'll confirm that.
Yeah. You heard it there, chat. It's confirmed. Ultivon with a big capital what in the chat with 3 T's. We're building a little excitement here. Torch has a great opportunity to get a downwind break opportunity. They did the hard work. This is where they got to capitalize. Let's see if the DC Shadow can answer.
The crowd is hyped. The line looks hyped, and here comes the pull. A nice pull from Claire.
Wow, that one
A
carried.
nice pull.
Landing in the middle of the end zone. Did not think it had that, but that's a testament to how windy it is.
Torch hustling down.
I'm liking this new energy they found.
A little zone look here from Torch.
A lot of familiar faces out here, especially on these upwind points for Shadow. Get one of the strongest throwers, probably for both teams. One of, in Tyler Smith. Kind of quarterback in this offense. Great job as they kind of showcase a little bit of a hammer look there.
I see that.
I respect it. And if you joined us last week with the Raleigh Radiance Torch game, Raleigh threw like 4 or 5 hammers that were 100% completion.
Hello. Small dishy looks from Shadow.
Great job there from Olympia Walker, number 13, kind of jumping those little lanes, making the DC Shadow think twice about doing those little dishy passes. Shadow's electing to stay over on that half of the field. Really content with being patient, playing catch with each other. Just having a good old time. Another great job there from Olympia Walker, kind of anticipating that fill cut. Choosing to crash, try to junk it up. There we go. Once again, great work there from...
Getting it moving down the line a little bit. A little bit of a breakthrough here.
Great job from Easton to really put on the jets there and stop the little give-go motion for the 2 DC Shadow players. And in about 10-15 seconds, Shadow has marched all the way on this third of the field. About 20 yards out from scoring.
Floating a little bit. This is a 50-50. And it's D'd by Olympia Walker. I'll tell you, when I go up 50-50 with Olympia,
what happens?
I'm fearful.
Fearful?
I can tell you that.
Kind of smart by Olympia there, you know? Really knock it downwind,
Oh,
get an
yeah.
extra free 10 yards.
Ooh.
Not sure if
We
the
got to pick
reset
up
was
here.
ready for that one. As you see the disc get
It's
caught
flying.
in the wind again.
It is flying.
Claire and Chase able to
Great
make an
D.
incredible read on that.
I think that flew about almost 20 yards across the end zone.
Yeah, that was wild. A little bit of wizardry.
Bennett, I'm glad you're in this box. I think you'd be almost, I don't even know where yet.
I'm
but
so dainty and petite.
when Bennett turns sideways, I can't see him anymore.
I'm like Paper Mario. Looks like there's a call here. Unsure if that came from the. Oh, looks like we have a
Another
line
timeout
substitution.
called.
Another first timeout of the second half. And you know what
Chat,
timeouts are?
W timeout? Chat, let us know.
And with that, this is a wonderful opportunity to say some words on this piece of paper. Shout out to Scout Real Estate. Scout Real Estate is a presenting sponsor of the Austin Torch. You can see their logo on the torch sleeves. Scout Real Estate is an Austin-based firm built for smart and sustainable urban growth. Some of the best urban growth. Represented by longtime Ultimate player Rob Seidenberg, Scout's unique blend of residential, commercial, and guess what? Mixed-use expertise delivers creative solutions and winning results. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, a condo, or even a commercial property, get in touch with Rob at Scout, Austin's Ultimate Realtor. Scout. I'm gonna have to reach out to Scout, see maybe I can be in some of their commercials.
I think they'd love that.
I'm not sure if they have the budget for me, but we'll see.
And what exactly is your budget?
It's about $1,000 an hour.
Ooh, that's a steep rate.
Yeah, it's a testament to Torch's budget because they're paying me. Are you getting paid?
Not yet. Hopefully one day.
Jamie Essie's cutting deep from the one to get started. Wow, high
A nice
difficulty throw from Tiff. Carly Atwell down the break sideline. Another high release throw. And with 2 throws, Torch is about 40 yards downfield. Looks like there's a conversation here happening at the front of the stack. Mackenzie Bailey having a conversation with the shadow player. A lot of arms being thrown around. Unsure what she's trying to convey, but maybe we'll trying to overhear the radio that's happening up here in the booth and didn't really help, unfortunately.
Oh!
Jess O anticipating that high release backhand as they saw 2 high release throws right before. Nice hand block from Jess. Jess is so shifty in the backfield. Loves those little 7 cuts, fighting for that up line space. Hitting Tiara Romero Pena on the underneath with Estes in tow, trying to get a block here. Mackenzie using her body, trying to deny that up line.
Oh, a
big
little collision
there. Number 77, Corpinen. Looks like a nice little high five to say, hey, I'm here. It's always good to see both players get up, no injury or anything like that after a collision. As much as the players are trying to be mindful and aware of other people, it's always, sometimes you have those situations, and while it's unfortunate, I don't think it's ever intentional.
Apparel for the Ultimate community, including the Western Ultimate League, but recently began partnering with more niche sports and small businesses.
We got this must be the WWE.
Check out QuickMart.
I will ask. I don't. It's possible. Shout out WWE. Go ahead and throw your favorite wrestlers in the chat. Carrie, do you have a favorite wrestler?
I'm thinking on it. The only one I can name off the dome, John Cena, maybe?
Have you ever seen him?
Not yet. Have you?
I'm not sure he's real. He might just be some like AI slop.
Oh, he might be AI. That's right.
Tyler Smith getting another pull here for the shadow.
Oh, the
got a
wind
hold
just
of
takes that one.
and took it to the track. Looks like the disc is
It's
doing
now running laps.
The disc is running. It's doing a 100-meter sprint.
Record time.
And some sideline support was able to track that disc down, bring it over to sideline, helping out the observer. Big ups to the sideline over there in the nice brown coat.
Ooh.
Through the hands of Jamie Estes from Carly Atwell's throw. Had a little bit of speed on it for about a 5-yard pass. That's a hard reaction to make. Great defense from McKenzie on Tyler Smith. Tyler's able to get the reset on the far sideline. Allie Wallace back to the middle of the field. Jamie trying to seal that. Kira Flores, break side look.
Nice coverage by Sonia downfield. Nice D.
Carly Howell doing an incredible job closing the window there, getting a block on Allie Wallace on that underneath shot. And once again, Torch
Nice put.
likes these little riser backhands on the break sideline closest to us. That Carly Atwell, Allie Wallace matchup is a lot of length.
A nice snag by
Wow.
Sonia.
Sonia, under pressure, making a great grab, avoiding the traffic cone that is, for some reason, on the sideline. Stall's getting high, and I think Carly Atwell just tried to put in play to let one of her players and one of her athletes downfield make a play. Tyler Smith surveying the field, looking deep. Didn't have anything available immediately.
Little bounce from Tyler.
Sammy Smalling with the disc. Sonia marking. Emmy, cheeky little
Little
jump
bit out
out
of
in the
Tyler's
lane.
reach there.
As this game continues to progress, so you got to imagine these players get a little more tired, and Torch has the advantage with having a little bit larger roster size. It's never easy to travel with a full roster, and as we say that, kind of through the hands of Carly Atwell on that wide open swing. McKenzie on the mark here. Tyler Smith picking up in a goal line stand. Looks like something is called here. Sammy Smalling on the initiating cut at the front. Unsure if it's possible that Smalling stepped on Sonia's foot as part of her cut. We're just going to throw wild speculations out here. I think that's healthy.
Foul.
We got a Randy
Another
Orton
foul
and
hand
Jeff
sign.
Hardy in the chat. Purely for theatrics, I got to go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Slamming the two beers together.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm familiar.
You're familiar.
I'm familiar now that you said
Big
it.
fan.
You
know his
think
favorite
Steve would be good at Ultimate? Hello, the lights are on. The field is bright.
Oh. Let's go back a couple throws. You think maybe that the jump would have caught that pass if they had a proper lighting?
It just might have.
You know Stone Cold
Let there
Steve
be
Austin's
light.
favorite time of day?
No.
3:16.
All right. Conversation's still going on the field.
And we're about to get tapped back in here. Nice cut there for Sammy
Ooh.
Smalling. Oh no! Again, the wind. If the wind just shifts the disc like an inch or even a centimeter, right where you think, because all these players have been playing for so long, they all like have good spatial awareness. And if it just shifts a little bit, that's why I always recommend pancake everything,
Pancake.
especially when it's windy.
No baby
And Sammy
gators
Smalling
from
with
Bennett.
the immediate pancake.
Oh! Not in cold.
From our perspective, it looked like that was going to be a nice run-through block there from Carly Atwell.
It surely looked close. Another conversation coming on.
One side effect of these conversations is time is going off the clock. And if you're the Torch, time is not your friend right now.
Oh, defense chant starting.
Shout out Beezus08 in the chat. We got a W,
No,
Stone Cold.
okay.
Joke. I didn't even have that prepped.
I think he did. I saw it on his notes.
Stop.
Sorry.
We got a Yo Harper H28. You on the mic? Or who on the mic?
Who on the mic? We got the other observer coming in.
Uh-oh. Conversation here from Jamie Estes and Sammy Smalling. Tyler Smith getting in there as well. Maybe we can send the audio over there. It'd be exciting to hear what's going
that would
on.
be.
All right, give me a sec. I'm going to run. Call it an IHOP the way we be pancaking. Harper Hall in the chat. Harper loves pancakes.
Favorite pancake? I gotta go with chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. I mean, you can't go wrong with chocolate chip. Wait, we were just at Kirby Lane earlier.
Oh,
and they're summer special right now. This is not a sponsored segment. Kirby Lane, local Austin establishment. They had a lemon poppy seed pancake.
And I was working there when they had that.
Were you the
confirmed.
mastermind behind that idea?
I can neither confirm or deny, but I can deny it. That was not me. No.
Okay. Oh, you could have lied to everybody that's listening. We have a couple thousand people watching live right now. All right, let's see.
Just
we have
back
a call
in play.
Okay. Megan in the chat. Is Advika single? Okay, I'm going to focus here on the game real quick. We'll get back to the chat. Kira Flores with
a nice look.
Great find there for Kira Flores. Allie Wallace in the back corner of the end zone. Torch, try to junk it up a little bit. And shout out to Kira Flores doing a great job of finding the open person, finding the lane to attack.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the chat. We got Megan in the chat. Is Advika single? My bad. I handed my phone to Mia.
Who is Mia? I do believe we have a husband in the audience tonight for Advika.
Yeah, we do. Let's get him up here on the mic.
Ben, if you're listening.
Ben, if you are here at the game watching and simultaneously watching the stream,
Yep.
listening,
Get on
feel
in this
free
box.
to come up to the box and we'll get you some airtime.
A little Ben and Bennett.
Aw.
Looks like we got Advika on the line, speaking of.
What's Advika's favorite animal?
I can confirm penguin.
Penguin.
Yep.
All right, give
The
me like an
flightless
animal
bird.
that's flightless. Minnie Radke finding
Immediate.
Myth on the far sideline there. DC doing a great job covering the deep. That's been
Back
one
to
of
Minnie in the
Torch's
middle.
better successes there, attacking the D space. And as I say that, an aggressive
Oh.
shot downfield from Myth on the far sideline.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Little bit of a-
DC Shadow up 11-6 on Austin Torch.
A zony look here again from Torch. Oh, a little bump.
Oh, okay. A little bit of collision there as the reset tried to go up and do a little bit of a crash. Jesso with the disc.
Dare I say, Shadow's looking
confident.
mighty comfortable on that sideline.
They really are. They've had a lot of practice this game. They've been on that sideline. As I say that, they're starting to go lateral over closer to us, which is helpful so I can see better. Jesso hitting the underneath, and again, tried and true. Maybe it's because they like being over by their teammates on the sideline. Amanda Murphy with the underspace. Immediately going back, getting Jess Sourbeer.
Fakes it deep.
Once again, you know, Jess has done an incredible job of getting those 7 cuts. And as somebody that relies on
Nice
that cut
grab.
a lot, it's so satisfying when they bite on the around and then you immediately chisel it and go up line. It's so satisfying. Okay, let's see. Y'all know Midnight Sun. Thoughts on Zara Larson? Zara Larson. Fun fact, Zara Larson actually tried out for the Austin Torch. She got cut, though. She didn't quite have the throwing capabilities, which would prove difficult for today because it is very
Ooh,
windy.
pops up
And as I
there.
say that, the wind got a hold of
Ooh.
that.
Jess
and
almost saves that, but
Jess
not quite.
almost saved it. Tiara Romero-Pena kicked it.
Deep look. Advika's going. Advika's going to catch that one. The crowd goes wild. Just shy of the end zone, though.
The crowd is going insane right now for that throw and catch from Advika. Advika is so fast.
Oh, my gosh. Big celebration there from Advika and the crowd.
Revisiting the Zara Larson topic, she did not actually try out for the Austin Torch. It was a little fib on my part, and I apologize to all the Zara Larson stands in the chat.
Chat, we know you can hear the music. Enjoy Zara.
Oh, we got a meow in the chat. Oh, no.
Oh.
That's Meemaw.
Mima, that is.
I missed her case with it. That's too easy. Edvika. Young phenom for this
We got some
torch.
push-ups on the line here.
Oh, okay. Hey, whenever you got downtime, you always got to get your reps in. I respect it.
Got to get that pump.
Michael Mathis out there chatting with the D-line here. Torch really needs a break. They got 29 seconds. Not a lot of time. 7-Eleven. Once again, not sponsored. But hey, 7-Eleven, if you are looking for a local team to support.
We are absolutely it.
We are it.
Look no further. A nice pull. One of the farther ones again we've seen. Upwind.
I would imagine the Shadow are likely to try to retain the disc until the clock hits 0, just to make sure that the Torch will not get an opportunity to go and try to score. Looks like Rhea's trying to make a poach block attempt there, leaving her
Tyler
mark.
swinging it.
It's kind of a crazy choice to leave Kira Flores unguarded there to go for a poach block. But hey, if you're looking to make a play here, you got to sell out every once in a while.
Got about 7 seconds. Oh my gosh! Torch gets the turn they need. 2, 1. Torch will have the last possession here.
Really need Torch to be patient here. Kind of carve it up.
Pops up a little bit. And that's a D from Shadow.
And that is the end of the third quarter for Chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Mindy showed a little bit too much of the bottom of that disc, and the wind ate that up. Said, thank you. I'm sure if you can see it in the far right of your screen, we have a cardboard box that is also running a 400 right now.
I think it's going to be record time. Oh my god,
speed,
it picks
what a
up
kick.
speed.
What a kick. Can we get the camera panning over to cardboard box 400?
Right by the scoreboard, right underneath.
You just got to believe us. It is moving.
Yeah, but you can pick, so it gets a little more creative there. Yeah. So pull out your tickets. We're going to record soon.
All right.
Cardboard box still stuck under that scoreboard.
Yeah, unfortunately, as soon as we started talking, it got a little shy. Cardboard box is no longer running.
A little shy, trying to hide behind one of those rails.
We'll make sure to take care of the cardboard box and make sure that gets into the appropriate recycling receptacle. Good.
Okay, Torch Favorite, totally live. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? So we do have sponsorship jerseys up, and I'm about to do the raffle actually right now. So, thank you, Giselle.
Mary Estes, Jamie Estes' mom in the chat. How was your lip reading skills? Honestly, really bad. I wish I was good at it.
I wish I was better at it, but we are pretty far. I can barely even... There is the cardboard box. Oh my goodness. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry, a little delayed here, but I just got so excited.
No, we're not gonna pull that.
A little context here up from the booth. Some of the tactical support staff were screaming to hold the shot specifically on the cardboard box, and it felt like a legitimate cinematic performance, and it got me.
165.
This cardboard box on the roster. Unfortunately not. Cardboard box did not make the roster. A little bit too small.
Nope. Dang it.
Okay, if no one won away,
Claim it. And I'm a little bit devastated.
293.
We were just one ticket away from winning that Jamie Estes jersey on this raffle.
I'll tell you what, I got about 5 at my house. I'll let you can have one.
This is amazing news.
I ordered one.
There goes that ticket.
It's gotta be this one. Okay. We're giving it another shot. 838-188.
All right.
Claire Gus with the pull for Austin Torch, number 21.
Gonna roll a little bit, not much.
Didn't quite find the magic she found on the pull going from left to right here on the screen, but keeps it in play, which is always good. Mindy Radicke, erratic on the mark there on Tyler Smith. Hey, I respect it. I've seen some
putting
teams.
pressure.
See some up and down. It makes the thrower think. Mindy doing a great job.
Nice defense from Mindy.
Looks like there's another conversation happening here.
The hat is on the field.
The hat is on the field.
A high five.
Coaches get
Another
involved immediately.
timeout.
Maybe not.
Typically, the coaches are throwing their hats out there to get their signal for a timeout. Observers getting involved, walking down the sideline with a confident stride.
I mean, you like to see that.
Yeah, you like to see that in your observers. It shows they have a little bit a semblance of knowledge and wherewithal. As I say that, he does a little bit of a shoulder shrug. I'm losing confidence here. That's Joe Stepton for those of you Ultimate fans at home. Ultimate legend. He really asked me to give him some shout outs in the chat, so that's his.
This would be Shadow's last time out, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not mistaken.
I stopped the clock when he threw his head out.
Looks like they're gonna go through with the timeout.
That is correct.
Like we said, we can't really read the lips.
We got
Timeout confirmed.
Brianna Stedman in the chat. DC coach, very classy.
Okay, wait, can we listen up for the last raffle, hopefully for this? 838-229. 229. No, down here? Yay, okay, we have a winner.
To keep you, make you feel like you're still in the crowd here, we did another raffle and we have found a winner.
Much faster than the first time. I'm glad to see it.
Brianna Stedman, can they stop arguing the obvious picks and just play Frisbee?
Well,
Shout out, Bree. I couldn't agree more. I'm gonna text the coach of Torch and try to get them to make the adjustment.
Torch getting set up now.
Mandy Radicke staying on the mark on Tyler Smith here. A little bit of a host stack, which is a little bit different what the Shadow has been running traditionally for the majority of this game. They've elected normally to go with a vert stack, as we have the underneath cut coming from the rail. That's Kat McGuire swinging the disc back to Tyler Smith for an immediate give-go. Tyler is just so comfortable in the backfield there. It's where they want to be. I would like to see Mindy kind of push Tyler downfield.
Ooh! A nice hand block there.
Great hand block there from Maggie Rowell. We got a lane poach here from Sumi. Agatha, the throw gets a little
Catches
bit away
a
from her, a little
wind.
bit out of bounds. We got some involvement from Amanda Murphy. Great catch from the sideline. Tyler Smith immediately dumping back to Kira Flores.
Oh, almost had it. A little too far.
Sumi Inoue going for the beating catch on their own sideline. Carly Atwell looks to pick up here. Rhea Stevens, deepest.
Swing to Mindy.
The downfield cutters
nice
are a little
cut.
deep. Really deep here for
And a nice snag.
when you're going upwind.
Ooh!
A little bit late on the throw there to the up line of Carly Atwell. Carly was running out of real estate, and at some point she has
Deep
to try
shot
her
from
best to
Tyler
stay in
here.
bounds.
Oh! Just out of the hands.
That one got away from Allie Wallace. Carly and Allie they're so lanky. They're so long. Exciting, fun matchup to watch.
Ooh.
A lot of turnovers here from both teams on this point. Let's see if the DC Shadow can put this one in. And with, as I say that, Tyler Smith eventually connects here with Allie Wallace on the break side of the field. Takes the lead 12-7. Well, the lights got too bright. It's possible,
It was pretty dark here.
but it is brighter
Now.
now. Shout out electricity. We got a snake hands in the chat.
Ooh.
Oh, I get it.
So me in.
Snakes don't have hands. I'm assuming that's the reference.
Let us know if
I think they used to have hands. I think that like in the evolutionary tree.
Can we confirm or deny that in the chat, please? Did
Harper, if you're
snakes...
still in the chat, look up if snakes used to have arms and hands. Not like human hands, but like snake,
You know,
like lizard
little
hands.
grabbers.
Edvika making her appearance out here on this line. Not a normal person that would be out here. Jamie S is out in space. Making the
Strong
adjustment on her cut.
Nice grab from
Interesting
Jamie.
catch there. I don't know how she managed to hang on to that one. Great job, though. Great awareness hitting Emmy Marshall on the far sideline. We're about 10 yards out from the
Little
end zone.
strike. Oh!
Great strike cut there from Sharu. Unfortunately, got away from him a little bit. It looked like a hard angle on that disc.
Seeing that zone look again.
You know, I like the junky look. It makes it difficult. It makes the shadow have to think about it. But you got to remember that time is not on your side here with your torch. And one thing with these zone looks is it eats up a lot of clock.
Got about 8 minutes, 30 seconds here.
T.R. Romero-Pena with the disc hitting Amanda Murphy. We've seen a lot of these little 1-2 yard throws from the shadow. And then as soon as they get one,
nice little look.
they're off to the races. And at this point, it looks like Torch is elected to break down, go into person. And Gentilette with the disc with Sharu Leo on the mark. Jess, just a menace on these upline cuts. Aggressive shot.
Oh, wow.
T.R. Romero-Pena to Gentilette for the goal.
Shadow's going to punch another one in.
That's a nice upwind score there for the DC Shadow.
I totally agree, Ultivon. Snakes with hands. Terrifying thought.
Really cold again, so we're gonna do the wave again.
Would the snakes also have legs or just the hands?
I feel like they probably lost the legs first, and then they were like, I gotta figure out how to move, so then they started wiggling their body.
Right.
And then the front legs were like, we don't need to be used anymore.
Right.
So
We
then
can slither.
they just slither.
Okay, looks like we have an official quote here.
I might become a biologist. I don't want to say I was right, but I was kind of right.
An engineer turned biologist. Can you believe that?
That is the normal path. And with that, the lead is up to 6. I do believe that's our largest lead of the game. Tyler Smith setting out to pull. Expect a deep pull here for the DC Shadow as they are downwind.
We got just under 8 minutes left.
Mackenzie Bailey for Austin Torch, centering it up to Tiff. Shadow kind of sagging in the
Ooh, a nice
the
throw
break
to
side
Sonya.
lane.
Oh!
A little bit of a collision there with Sumi and Maddie downfield.
A little bit of a deep look here. George comes down with it.
Jamie
And it's
Estes
Jamie to
hitting her
Maddie.
teammate Maddie Cannon up for the upwind hold. You gotta be excited if you're the Austin Torch. Shadow was able to put it in the point prior, and Torch answered with a nice upwind hold of their own.
Thank you.
We got a comment in the chat. Would you rather have a snake with hands or a snake with toes? Like, no foot, just toe?
Just toes, I'm thinking. So I guess it'd kind of be like 10 little legs. 5 off each side? What are we thinking there?
I don't know. I probably... Oh, would you have? Probably one with hands. So when I say hello, I can shake its hands. I don't want to
You
shake
and the
its
snake
toes.
could have a little handshake.
Yeah. Oh, we got
Another
a boat.
great pull.
Yo,
From
feel free to
Claire.
answer the vote that's happening right now. Snakes with hands or toes. Thank you, Premier Ultimate League. Always here for community engagement. Gentilette with the disc. Olympia Walker
Ooh.
marking just out of the reach there
Great effort,
from
though.
Kikuchi. Advika with the disc being marked by Korpinen on the far sideline. Torch slowly working it up here on the downwind point. Scales in the reset. Stall got high, just had to put it
A
in play.
nice
Maggie Rao.
grab. And that's another point in for Torch.
And that's a break for your Austin Torch, closing the lead back to 4. Torch with 9, DC Shadow with 13.
I see cardboard box updates in the chat. It is still under that scoreboard, not wanting to move ever since we put the camera on it. A little bit of rain here, a little bit of sprinkles starting down on the field. Just under 6.5 minutes left.
Torch electing to go with a roller pole. Looks like they're trying to pin him over here on his closest sideline. Big swing there.
Ooh, it's gonna catch some wind. Oh, Shadow maintains possession. Oh my goodness, a huge hand block from Advika. An immediate deep block. Will Advika get on top of that? Oh,
That was exciting.
that was really exciting. I don't know if you could tell. Sorry, any headphone wearers in the chat.
Great adjustment there immediately from Tyler Smith. Keeping that one low.
Got a potential deep look. Not gonna hit it.
Sammy Smallman with the disc. Has a streaking Allie Wallace. That is a target that most people would want to take. Allie Wallace taking advantage, getting a big under.
Shadow swings it to the middle of the field. Continues it. Oh, Tyler's gonna put another one in for Shadow.
All right, let's revisit our poll that we have here. Oh, we
Ooh,
are
we're
a 50-50
50-50
split.
chat. We need a tiebreaker. Snake with hands or toes.
And in our downtime, just a reminder that the Discraft Ultrastar is the official disc of the Premier Ultimate League. Discraft, the world. Back to the action here. Carly Atwell hitting Mackenzie Bailey on the closer sideline here. Mackenzie immediately going back. Looks like a little bit of a junk look here from the defenders on the handlers.
Look at those yards gained by the handlers
They've
here.
gained about 15 yards just playing catch. At some point, DC is going to have to get a little bit tighter on the resets here. Mackenzie
Agreed.
and Carly continuing just to play catch back and forth.
Little pop-up, will she
And
get there? Yes!
Mackenzie able to chase that down.
Continuing playing catch.
Jesso and Chase on Lauren Ma there.
Ooh. No call there.
In an crazy update, hands are now winning over toes. I think it should have been hands versus feet.
Oh! Great deep there from Madison Cannon. Madison Cannon.
Unique defensive look here from Shadow, electing not to guard the reset. And Carly Atwell looked it off, did not want to take the free reset.
Oh!
Ooh. Great D there from Corbin, and kind of jump in the lane as they were clearing out, guarding their defense or the reset.
A little bit of a way shot here. Couldn't quite come down with it. Torch's disc.
That was a deep shot there to Kikuchi, trying to get that one.
Swing attempt from Shadow. Gonna be Torch's disc again.
Torch coming down to vert stack here. I'd imagine Maddie Cannon is going to be the initiating cut. You know, I kind of wanted Carly and Frenzy to go back and forth just playing catch with each other. They worked it all the way down the field.
Yep.
It was kind of funny.
We got a call. Some talking at the front of the stack here.
Looks like Jess O was mentioning that it felt like Lauren Ma might have pushed off on her initiating cut. Looks like there was a conversation here. The observer getting in there.
Can't quite read lips, but I can read the arms.
The arms. Imagine the observer was a snake. Wouldn't be able to read that.
Nope. Carly to Jamie.
Jamie, aggressive shot to
Jamie,
Emmy.
aggressive. Oh my
Twinkle
goodness.
toes.
Torch punches it
In
in.
the front of the end zone there.
Right at that front cone. Little tippy toes action.
It's the advantage of throwing downwind there. Jamie can really zip it in. That window was closing fast there. Emmy, great job of maintaining possession with a little bit of pressure from the shadow. And with that, Torch keeping the lead to 4. It is 14-10.
Just shy of 2 minutes left.
We've got a Jamie Mog in the chat.
We are about to open this window for the box so we can get a load of these t-shirts.
Unsurprisingly, Tyler Smith looking to run this offense here. It's a wide open Sammy Smalling with Maggie Rowell on the mark.
Look.
Like I mentioned earlier, if you have Ali Wallace going deep, you throw it to Ali Wallace going deep. That looks pretty easy. Really quick score there for the Shadow.
Bumping the lead up to 5 here. I'm a little sad I didn't get a t-shirt on that one.
The raffle?
No,
Oh, I can't see.
oh. No worries.
We got an easy in the chat. Yeah, I agree. That was one of the quickest and most efficient points I think we've had of the game.
I want to say that was a 7-second point.
Some would say. If only we had a method to measure time.
I agree. Another bit of a rolly one from Shadow, stopped by Maddie. Carly's gonna pick that one up.
We got Sharu Liu over here on the line.
Oh, a laser. Oh, Maddie Cannon almost comes down with that one.
Looks like Torch kind of had the plan just to take an aggressive shot deep, especially with Sharu making the switch over to this line as one of the stronger throwers deep. Just Sourbeer for the Shadow going to pick up on the sideline here. We have a question in the chat. Favorite Sellies? I like birthdays. Birthdays are a good celebration.
Oh, and a little bit of a hand block.
Wow.
That one's going to
crazy
fall.
point.
You said birthdays. I like Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Yep.
All right, hear me out. Thanksgiving birthday.
That'd be ideal.
A cake made of turkey. Maybe a little fondant.
Oh! Off the chest for Torch.
That one is coming in hot. That's a tough one there, and that's one I know that Emmy would want back.
Oh, it's inbound. Okay.
Harper in the chat getting a little carried away with these hypotheticals. A deep vert stack here from the Shadow, giving a lot of space to work in the front.
Ooh, a little inside shot.
Yeah, Tiara Romero Pena with the disc there. Nice throw there from Shadow.
Hat on the field from Shadow's coach.
What happens if the hat just happens to blow off and they don't throw it? That just uses up the timeout. Ultivon, big fan of the skyline. I agree. It is one of the perks of playing on this field location.
Looks like the hands are going to win. The people would rather snakes with hands rather than toes.
We have a total of 9 votes. Very close.
Like we said, we have about 1,000 viewers in here. We needed more interaction in the chat. We just didn't get that.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll continue to work on our engagement. But yeah, I agree. Beautiful, beautiful skyline here. Bree, I'm not sure if there's a little bit of frustration from the coaching staff on the Shadow or not, or if he feels like he's struggling to get his calls from the sideline to the active players and observers on the field. That's got to be a hypothetical. Ooh, good point. That was a great point, Bree.
Oh, Torch is going to have an opportunity here.
You got to capitalize on a short field position here for Austin Torch. Mini Radicki to pick up.
We got to punch this one in quick.
Agatha going to be a wheel reset.
Right back to Mindy. To Advika.
Advika about 5 yards out for a big.
Almost hits that inside shot.
Easton has been throwing their body around. They threw it around last game. That's exciting to see. Very explosive.
I love that effort.
That was a great cut. Shadow taking their time here, walking this one up. They know the clock's on their side. And with that, clock hits 0. And that'll be the final here in Austin. Final score, Shadow 15, Torch 10. And for those of you watching at home, thank you so much for tuning in with us. I understand that we can get a little carried away. But, you know, this is probably a great time to remind everybody that this live broadcast is brought to you by the Premier Ultimate League. The PUL is a break mark. Oh, I got cut off on my paper. The PUL is a 501c6 nonprofit. The league has been community funded since day one, and we are so grateful for the support. We ask you consider donating to help us continue to transform and fulfill our mission. Head to premierultimateleague.com. Ultimon.
Shout out Ultimon.
Thank you for staying engaged in the chat. We always appreciate having a community outreach, and keep up the great work on all the socials and all the work that you're doing.
Yeah. Do join us next time.
Do. And the mic has been dropped. Have a great night, all.
Which is nice because